Welcome! In today's Graded Reader, you will discover why learning should never stop, no matter your age, your job, or your past. This story is written in simple English to help you improve your vocabulary, reading fluency, and confidence while also giving you a powerful life lesson. Read slowly, imagine every idea, and let each paragraph become a part of your thinking. Every new word you learn today is another step toward a stronger mind and a brighter future. Let's begin. Learning is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, but many people believe it belongs only in classrooms, schools, or universities. They imagine that learning ends the day they receive a certificate or finish an exam. That belief quietly closes many doors without anyone noticing. The truth is very different. Every single day offers something new to understand if you are willing to pay attention. Every conversation teaches a lesson. Every mistake reveals hidden wisdom. Every success uncovers a better strategy. The world keeps changing every minute, and the people who continue learning grow with it instead of falling behind. When you decide that every day is a classroom, life becomes much more exciting because you stop asking, "What do I already know?" and begin asking, "What can I learn today?" That simple question changes everything. It transforms ordinary moments into valuable experiences and turns challenges into opportunities instead of obstacles. Think about your own life. There were things that once seemed impossible. Reading difficult books, using new technology, speaking another language, solving complex problems, or understanding unfamiliar ideas may have felt beyond your ability. Yet today, many of those things have become normal because you learned them step by step. Growth never happened in one giant leap. It happened through small moments repeated again and again. A single page read every day became a finished book. One new word each morning became a larger vocabulary. A few minutes of practice slowly became confidence. Learning rarely feels dramatic while it is happening, but when you look back after months or years, the difference is remarkable. You realize that your mind has quietly expanded, while your daily efforts seemed almost too small to matter. Your brain is designed to grow when you challenge it. Psychologists often explain that the brain creates stronger connections through repetition and curiosity. Every time you learn something new, your mind becomes more flexible. Instead of fearing change, you begin adapting to it. Instead of avoiding difficult situations, you start exploring them. This is why lifelong learners often appear more confident. Their confidence does not come from knowing everything. It comes from believing they can learn whatever they need when the time arrives. That belief is incredibly powerful because it removes the fear of the unknown. You no longer need all the answers today when you trust your ability to discover them tomorrow. One of the biggest enemies of lifelong learning is the belief that you are too old, too busy, or too late. These thoughts quietly steal your potential. Age does not stop learning. Time does not stop learning. Only the decision to stop learning creates limits. Every expert was once a beginner who continued practicing after others had given up. Every skilled speaker once struggled to form confident sentences. Every successful reader once sounded out simple words one by one. Nobody begins at the finish line. Progress belongs to those who keep moving, even when the distance seems long. Every new beginning feels uncomfortable because growth always starts outside your comfort zone. Curiosity is like a small spark that can light an entire forest of knowledge. The moment you become curious, your mind opens naturally. Instead of memorizing facts, you begin searching for understanding. You ask questions, you observe carefully, you connect different ideas together. Curiosity transforms learning from a duty into an adventure. Suddenly, books become treasure maps. Conversations become opportunities. Mistakes become teachers instead of enemies. Every new experience adds another piece to the puzzle of your life. Curiosity keeps your mind young because it reminds you that there is always another idea waiting just beyond what you already know. Learning also teaches humility. The more knowledge you gain, the more you realize how much remains unexplored. This realization is not discouraging. Instead, it becomes inspiring. It reminds you that growth has no final destination. There will always be another skill to master, another language to practice, another perspective to understand, and another challenge to overcome. Lifelong learners never feel trapped by what they already know because they are excited by what they have yet to discover. This attitude keeps life meaningful and prevents the mind from becoming fixed or stagnant. Mistakes play an essential role in lifelong learning. Many people fear making errors because they believe mistakes reveal weakness. In reality, mistakes reveal progress. You cannot improve without attempting something difficult, and every difficult attempt carries the possibility of failure. Instead of asking why you failed, ask what the experience taught you. Every mistake contains valuable information if you are willing to examine it honestly. The lesson hidden inside failure often becomes more memorable than success itself. When you stop fearing mistakes, you begin learning much faster because your attention shifts from protecting your pride to improving your ability. Reading is one of the simplest ways to become a lifelong learner. A single book allows you to borrow years of experience from someone else. You gain knowledge without repeating every mistake personally. You discover different cultures, ideas, histories, and ways of thinking while sitting quietly in one place. Reading stretches your imagination while strengthening your language skills at the same time. Even reading for 20 minutes each day creates remarkable changes over months and years. Your vocabulary grows naturally. Your confidence increases. Your thinking becomes clearer. The pages may appear ordinary, but together they quietly transform your future. Learning another language is another powerful example of lifelong growth. At first, every sentence feels slow. Every conversation requires effort. Every new word seems easy to forget. But little by little, your understanding expands. Suddenly, books become easier. Videos become understandable. Conversations become enjoyable. More importantly, your brain develops patience, focus, and persistence. You learn that progress is not measured by perfection, but by consistency. Every new phrase represents another bridge connecting you with the wider world. The most successful learners rarely depend on motivation alone. Motivation comes and goes like changing weather. Habits remain steady. Creating a daily learning routine, even for 15 or 20 minutes, builds far greater results than waiting for inspiration. Small daily actions become powerful because they accumulate over time. Just as tiny drops of water can fill an enormous lake, small learning sessions can create extraordinary knowledge. The secret is not intensity but consistency. Showing up every day matters more than studying perfectly once in a while. Your future depends greatly on the skills you continue developing today. Technology changes quickly. Careers evolve. Industries transform. New opportunities appear where none existed before. People who continue learning remain flexible because they welcome change instead of resisting it. They understand that education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. Every new skill increases confidence. Every new idea expands possibilities. Every lesson learned today becomes an advantage tomorrow. Perhaps the greatest reward of lifelong learning is not money, recognition, or success. It is the person you gradually become. You develop patience while practicing. You build resilience after overcoming challenges. You strengthen discipline through daily effort. You discover confidence by solving problems that once seemed impossible. These qualities shape your character long after individual lessons are forgotten. Knowledge fills your mind, but learning also transforms your heart and your attitude toward life. As you finish reading today, remember that your education is not ending. It is continuing with every choice you make after this moment. Every book you open, every question you ask, every skill you practice, and every mistake you examine becomes another step forward. You never need permission to learn. You never need the perfect time to begin. The next lesson is already waiting for you, hidden inside today's experiences. Keep your mind curious, your heart humble, and your habits consistent. When you choose lifelong learning, you choose lifelong growth. And when you continue growing, you discover that your greatest potential has never been behind you. It has always been waiting just ahead.